Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. So today's video is going to be a little different. I feel like you guys or I haven't properly introduced myself. Here I am 2-3 years later, but I feel like I've never done a little get to know me, who I am and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, I think it's about time. And I was actually gonna post this a few months. I did the questions, but I just never went through with it. I had recorded it and everything, but it just didn't feel right. I fully wasn't there and it just felt so monotone and blah blah blah. I'm just not gonna post this. I am kind of blind, so let me go get my glasses. There we go. That's crazy because I'm the whole screen looks blurry and it looks like I'm not in focus. But it's just my eyesight that is horrible. Here goes nothing. So today we are gonna do cafecito and chismecito. Or how does it? I mean, that makes sense, but I know I've seen it was chisme y café. Oh, okay, welcome to my podcast. I was let me reword it. Hi guys, welcome to my new podcast. Imagine, podcasts are fun, but I don't think I have it in me. It's just too much. Anyway, so I think we're gonna name this cafecito and chismecito, the unfiltered version. Let's take a sip. I went to buy this earlier with Emily, perfect timing. We'll get coffee and on the way back fall asleep. She's asleep, so if you listen quietly, you could hear the hatch going off. Literally in all my videos, you could hear the hatch. I did ask you guys on Instagram, send me questions, what you guys want to know about me. And here goes nothing. I am so nervous, but let's get started. Oh, I also always get questions on these glasses. So these are prescription glasses. I used to always get the ones that were covered by insurance. And these were the first that I was like, you know what, I would just pay for them because the other ones always break. They don't even last me a year and they're always breaking. And these have lasted me at least about 3 years or more. I do have the link on my Amazon, but they're Gucci brand, but I don't know the exact number name to it. I know it's a tortoise frame. They're so good. I love them and I love how thin they are because the other ones would be too thick. I just felt like I was seeing more of the glass frame than actually. Alright, so let's get to it. She is down for a nap. I was like, let's make this quick while she naps because if not, she's gonna be running around. TV, music, something's on. You guys won't be able to hear me. What's your life like before Marcus? I love you, Gemma. Oh, thank you. Alright, so life before Marcus was working as a behavioral therapist, which I love. And I keep saying I want to go back to it, but I haven't really got the courage. But I feel like as a mom, it's so hard to step back into who you were before. Before that, well, I had graduated 2020. I got my bachelor's in social work, so shout out to all the social workers. It's crazy because I wasn't able to take my graduation pictures and I took them 2021 when I was pregnant. It's crazy because you can't even tell my graduation pictures that I'm pregnant, but we took them a little bit later. But I was like, whatever, we need them for the memories. How do you, it's not even before I met Marcus, before I had Emily. I'm I don't remember that life. It's so weird. It's what did I do? I was just single, having fun, enjoying life. And when I mean that, I wouldn't say go out every weekend and stuff. I was literally just, hey, let's go here and let's go there, kind of thing. I was really spontaneous, still am, but now we gotta keep it we gotta keep it on the low because I literally can't just grab my stuff and go. I gotta pack my bags, pack her bags, pack his bags, and it's just a whole show now. How did you and Marcus meet? So we actually have a video on how we met, but long story short, me and Marcus did meet through social media. I followed him, he followed me back. He replied to my story and the rest was history. Where did I grow up at? First years, we were back and forth from Mexico and Culiacan. But most of my childhood, I remember it from living in Culiacan. And then once I started kinder, we officially moved out here, but we were in the track system where I think it was 4 months of school, 2 months off kind of thing. And I love that. I'm why don't they have that anymore? It was a thing back then. So 4 months school, we'd stay here, 2 months we'd go back and just stay in Mexico for 2 months till we had to come back to school. For the most part, I did grow up in Paris, well, Moreno Valley, and then we moved to Paris, and then pretty much my whole life was in Paris. More kids. Whew. What is it? La pregunta del milenio, or however they say it. More kids. I feel yes, I've always wanted kids. I want more kids. For sure at least 3. Well, depending how the pregnancies goes, but I say at least 3. I've convinced Marcus to do 3 now. But when is the question? That's a great question. We had always said by the time Emily's 3 we're gonna have another one, but girl, that's like next year, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm mentally ready for that. I think anyone's ready mentally, you know, prepared, or any kind of prepared for their kids to be a parent. It just happens. So that's why I'm like, I'm not literally not afraid if it happens, but it is not in our plans anytime soon, especially since I just feel like I've gotten back to my old self. Not old self, but like feeling like the new person, the new Gemma that I am, not just mom, not just old me. Like, you know, like I found this whole new meaning to me, and I'm barely getting in like the routine and adjusting, and I love it. You know, I really love where I'm at right now, and it's crazy to think that way, because if you asked me a couple months ago, or at least the beginning of the year, I was like, I literally was just like going through it, and I was like, when am I gonna find myself? It's crazy, and here I am. So here I am. Let you guys know that it literally gets better. If you went back to work, who do you trust enough to watch Emily? My current dilemma. So that's also another dilemma. And the moms who really don't have much option and just have to go to work, my heart goes to you, because it's crazy. That is another dilemma why I won't go back to work in a way. I would only trust like our immediate family, meaning like his parents, siblings, to watch Emily, as well as my mom would rather to watch Emily, but everyone works. Like everyone literally works. So it's like, it's hard to leave her with anybody that's not our immediate family, you know? So that's actually another dilemma, but honestly, I would only trust my immediate family with her. Do you plan to go back to your career? I feel like if I need to, I will, or I've mentally been wanting to, like just so I have something else to do besides being stuck at home. Maybe do a remote job. Definitely when Emily, or if you have other kids, they start school, I don't see why not go back to work, you know, because I really enjoy it. And it's something that I've really passionate about, so I would definitely go back to my career. How do you handle mom life, friends, family, etc.? I feel so drained. Whew. Guys, I'm like so nervous doing this vlog. Like I'm out of breath and talking fast. I'm like, whew, I keep catching myself like having to take little breaks. I literally feel so drained too, but I've gotten so much better at it. Like in the beginning when Emily was born, around newborn early months, I would be like, oh my god, I have to clean, I have to cook, I have to wash, I have to do whatever, everything, and then your mind just goes like 1,000 miles per hour. But the thing I would do would be like, hey, today's Monday, Monday's just wash day. Hey, today's Tuesday, today we just sweep and mop. So I would like every day had a different task, because if you just try to do everything in one day, you don't get anything done, and then you just overwhelm yourself, stress, and so on. So now the way that's changed, I still do that. I'm like, today we do laundry, tomorrow we do this, you know? Gym has helped me so much. I work around Marcus's schedule, so like once he's home, I'll go to the gym, or if in the mornings, I'll take her. My mom's able to watch her sometimes. Gym has helped, so try to find something that you like doing, gets your mind off of something, and just like completely like dive in. Like just forget the outside world for that hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is, and slowly as you go, keep adding more to it, making it longer. Start feeling good about yourself, whether it's like going on a walk, like, hey, I'm gonna go on a walk once a week. And then you just up it, next week I'm gonna do twice a week. I feel like a personal life is really necessary, like friends. I'll hang out like, hey, let's say this week I'm gonna hang out with my friends once, or this month I'm gonna hang out with my friends once a month, the first Friday of every month. So just set little tasks and goals like that for yourself. You'll start feeling better and feel like, hey, oh my god, like that was so needed, and blah blah blah. Or like, hey, I'm gonna just go get coffee by myself, 30 minutes, no one interrupt me, please please please. And but actually go through it. How many siblings do you have? I only have one sibling, so we're really small. It's just me and my brother. And my brother is younger by like a year and 8 months. Grew up doing everything together, all the sports. My mom would put us in the same age, so we'd be on the same team, same everything, same schools, literally same everything, probably same outfits too. She would always buy us the same ones. What helps you stay motivated to work out? You need more than motivation to work out or to stay to something that you like. It's more of like determination and accountability. So I feel like having a trainer has helped me so much, because now I have someone who's making me like, hey, come here on this day at this time. And she helps me so much to actually get it done. And my mind's like, okay, what am I gonna do next? What am I gonna do next? I literally just send her, she's like, do this, do that. So that helps a lot. If not, just watch TikTok videos. Like, hey, today I'm gonna do this TikTok video, and go like on what they're doing. I also really like the progress, seeing it. And not just seeing it, but feeling it. Like I just feel really good overall. It's insane, like mentally, physically, everything is just so good what is it, the endorphins, right? Something like that. So working out gets these endorphins and all these hormones going, the good ones. So that helps so much, and I just feel good overall. I recently bumped it from 2 days a week to 3 days a week, and it's actually really helped too. Would you get any plastic surgery? I don't want to say no, but I don't want to say yes. No, I'm just saying I don't want to say no because you just never know what the future holds. If I have the opportunity to do it, I will most likely do it, to be honest, especially a boob job. I didn't have big boobs before handling. After I breastfed, they were like, whatever I had is gone. But shout out to pasties, the little pasty bras that look like chicken cutlets. Those make me look like I got something. But I would definitely get a boob job once I'm done having kids. And maybe just lipo. Honestly, I don't think I would get a BBL. I would just do lipo. I made you choose social work to study. Excited for this video. Thank you. I'm glad you're excited because I'm so nervous. First, I wanted to be a nurse. I was like, yay, like I want to be a nurse. For sure, go through with it. I went to pre-nurse. What is it? Pre-nurse? The point is, it wasn't for me. I literally hated, especially microbiology. Hated that class so much. First year I was like, yeah, this is not for me. I went back to community college. A counselor or an English teacher. Started taking like a bunch of English literature classes, which I love because I love reading, I love poetry. I feel like English is that one subject where like you can't be wrong because it's your opinion in a way, but you just have to like write it in the right way to make sense. So I was like, I really like English. But then I was like, you know what, this isn't for me either. I was like, maybe a counselor. I was like, not a counselor. So then I met my friend at community college 2016-17. That's when I was still like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. I met her and I was like, hey, we were just talking, and then she's like, yeah, I want to be a social worker. I'm going to La Sierra University. She's like, you should look into it because we were graduating together. That was our last class for community college. Graduated with their social behavioral sciences associate degree. So this is totally backward. And I looked into it and I was like, you know what, this is for me too. And ever since then we clicked. We've been friends ever since then. My bestie for the bestie. Because it's like you want to help others but you don't know how to. So that's why I did nursing. I want to do teacher, counselor. And I was like, you know what, social work is for me. This one's it. I went to go tour La Sierra. They were amazing. I loved it. And the program was so amazing. I remember my first test, I got an A+. And the teacher's like, oh my god, Gemma, like congrats. Like, they're so skeptical because I'm like, I've never gotten like an A+ on my first test ever. Like, you know when it's your first thing, you're like, oh, I like maybe a B because I have to see how like the teacher tests and what she asked and blah blah blah. No guys, I got an A+ and I was so happy, and I've never felt more like in place or where, you know, like I just felt like it was meant to be. And I love the teachers there, all the professors. The whole program was amazing. So if you guys are into social work or want to get your bachelor's, La Sierra University, love the professors. How was your relationship with your mother? Was it different before you had your daughter? No. And my mom's relationship has literally always been like this. But I feel like as I grow older, more mature, more like into womanhood, we just connect more because now I understand where she's coming from. Especially as a mom now. Like I know I know where she was coming from every time she did something, so now I understand her more. But me and her have always been super close. Someone said list all of your previous jobs. Girl, do you really want to go there? So my first job ever was being check cashier kind of thing, like a check cashing place. I would cash checks, a teller, but not a teller. I don't know. We would do a lot of stuff, but yeah, that was my first job. After that, I got a job as an instructional aide at a middle school. I was there for like 3-4 years. Had to quit because then I started my internship, but I love that job so much. While I was doing instructional aid, and then I found another morning one, so I was an instructional aid at 2 different schools. It was at the high school that I went to, and then as well as the middle school. This was all at the same time. So I was instructional aid, I think from like 8 to 11 a.m. and then from 12 to 3 I was an instructional aid at a middle school, and then from 5 to 9 p.m. I had school. So that was my schedule. It was pretty hectic for like a year or two. I quit one of them, so I was still instructional aid in the morning. And then after that, I made my schedule around school. Caregiver for memory care and assisted living home. I was also instructional aid, and then I quit my instructional aid job because I had to do my internship. So internship was 2 days a week. So I was a hospital social worker for 2 days out of the week. And then I still had school 3 days out of the week from like 4 to 9 p.m. And then I think I quit that one because I had to do my internship in school and I just couldn't. So then I started working at Olive Garden. And then I quit Olive Garden because it was too much. And I would not work the holidays. I was like, I'm not working holidays. After that, I did behavioral therapy. And that was up to my recent job. Yeah. And now my current job is being a mommy. Okay, that's a lot. That was really a lot. How did you balance work and internship in school? That was like really hard. So difficult. They don't pay you, but you're like, that's where you learn the most. My school luckily was at night because it was like an older adult program. So all classes were from like 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at night, so you could still work, thankfully. Have my internship twice a week. The other 5 days were working my 8-hour shifts, and then I would do school night. And it was just like the most insane year of my life. Honestly, you just gotta keep pushing and remember that you didn't come this far to only come this far, literally. You're only gonna struggle for a little bit more for that last year. It's not even a year, it's a few months, but you got this. So you just have to figure out like schedules and stuff that work for you, and can't be picky, honestly. What's something you want to do one day that you haven't done already? Travel abroad would be good at one of them. Is that what you call it when you want to travel like to a different country, like Europe-ish? What shaped you into the person you are today? A lot contributes to that, literally a lot. So my childhood wasn't the best childhood. Like literally all odds against me. And my childhood was really rough. I just had to grow up quicker, and I feel like that's a lot of people, you know? Like you could either use your childhood and your past trauma for the best or for the worst. Like a lot of people are like, oh, like it was horrible, so I'm gonna be a horrible person, you know, like I'm gonna take it out. And I feel like that's the easy way out. The hard way out is like learning from it, not letting it control you, but being the best, you know, like, hey, that happened to me, so I'm gonna be better and do better. And I feel like that's how I used it to my advantage, to know what I don't want, what I do want. I feel like it takes more work just to be angry and mad at the world and at life and at everybody who has caused you harm. So I just decided to live life and be like, hey, like that was a lesson learned. Don't do that. You don't want to be that person. Now I know what I don't want, you know? So now I'm gonna go on the path that I do want. Because back then I had no control over it. Now that I have control over that, I am gonna do it for the best, for my best intention, and for those around me. College did you go to? I went to I graduated from La Sierra University. Whoop whoop. I love it, guys. Love it. If you've gone there, you know why. I just really loved it. I don't know, like everything was amazing about it. It was a small, not small, but it was a university, Seventh-day Adventist. I'm Catholic, but I still enjoyed it. Everything they had, everything was vegan. Everything was like about nature, about going out, enjoying the world. Like it was just insane, like their whole like all their concepts and everything, and I really enjoyed it. How tall and how much do you weigh now? You look so good. Thank you. So I am 5'6". Always been around 5'6". Weight, I actually don't weigh myself because I do more of like how I look, how I feel, but I'm pretty sure I've stayed around the same. I've probably lost and gained it in muscle. So last time I weighed myself, I think I was about 142. What is your favorite quote? So I get a lot of questions. This is a quote right here. I don't think I've ever told you guys about this, but a lot of people ask me, and it is in French, but it says, I don't know how to speak it in French. It says, to love me for who I am. I got this, I think 2015, 2016. It was between that or To Thine Own Self Be True by Shakespeare. I really love quotes. A sucker for quotes. You're a stay-at-home mom, right? How do you schedule yourself to make time for the gym? So I actually schedule my gym schedule every Sunday, and then I'll ask if somebody could babysit a certain day, which is gonna be my mom or Marcus most of the time, if not my brother, or if I could leave her at Laura's house, because they are nearby. But I have to schedule my gym around other people's schedules. So I think that's it. I've answered a bunch of questions. Hopefully I didn't bombard you guys or anything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I do speak fast, and I think it's like because I don't open my mouth when I talk. I literally just go like this, and I could just keep talking and talking. And oh my god, how's your day? Like I don't know why or what. You guys should meet my tias. I am almost done with my coffee too. It's probably like watered down. I love local coffee shops. That is like, what is it? It's one of my hobbies, finding local coffee shops. So if you guys know of any, send them my way. Thank you guys so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Any other questions, please let me know. I'll answer them. And if you guys have any mommy related questions, I try to reply as much as I can. DM me. If I don't see it, I'm sorry. Or if you really want to know, please message me again. I will 100% reply. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Henley will be up in a little bit, so hopefully I edit this video tonight, have it up for you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and like, what did I say? Whew. Yeah, I'm so nervous now. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.